Today, we're going to talk about something that might sound a little backwards at first. It's this idea that real, incredible strength doesn't come from holding on tighter, but from actually having the courage to let go. And believe me, this one little shift in how you see things, it could totally change how you look at your goals, your relationships, pretty much your whole life.
Okay, so let's really get into this. We're always told that being strong means you just grit your teeth and hold on, no matter what. You endure. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the real power move, the thing that actually lets you move forward, is knowing when it's time to just release your grip? That's the wild idea we're diving into. So, first things first, let's get this straight. Letting go is not giving up. It's not weakness. It's actually a really smart strategic choice. Think about it. It's about stopping the waste of energy on things holding you back, and instead pointing all that power toward what can actually push you forward.
And that brings us to the tough part. This is where it gets a little personal. Before we can move on, we have to be honest about what we're carrying. It's time to actually open up that backpack we're all lugging around and see what's inside, because a lot of the time, we don't even realize how heavy it is.
So I'm going to ask you straight up, what is it for you? Seriously, take a second. Think about that next level you want to hit in your career, or what a genuinely healthy relationship would feel like. What's that one thing you're clinging to that's standing in the way?
And you know what? A lot of us are holding on to the same kinds of things. It might be a toxic relationship you just keep hoping will get better, or maybe it's replaying that one big failure over and over in your head. It could even just be that little voice inside that tells you you're not good enough. These are the anchors, the heavy weights we have to name before we can ever think about cutting them loose.
To really get a feel for the price we pay for holding on too tight, there's this perfect story. It's super simple, just about a dog and a leash, but man, it says so much about how we operate.
So let me introduce you to Jasmine. She's this big, 87-pound German Shepherd, and she's the whole package. Super smart, athletic, and almost always does what she's told. She's the kind of dog you trust your friend to walk, no problem. So picture this. A friend is walking Jasmine. It's a totally normal day. And then a squirrel pops out, and in that 1 second, all that good training just goes out the window. It's just pure animal instinct. Jasmine sees that squirrel, and her entire world narrows down to one thing. I have to get that squirrel. And boom, she takes off, all 87 pounds of pure muscle pulling in one direction. Now the person walking her has a choice. But instead of just dropping the leash, they do what so many of us do. They hold on tighter. They dig in. And immediately, they're yanked right off their feet and are literally being dragged down the street, clinging to a situation that is 100% out of their control.
And the result of that decision to not let go? Well, you can probably guess. It wasn't good. We're talking scrapes and scabs, deep bruises, even a sprained ankle. All that pain, all that injury, was a direct result of one choice, the choice to hold on. Later on, when everything had calmed down, there was really only one question to ask. Why on earth didn't you just let go of the leash? And the answer was so simple and so human. They just said, I just couldn't let go. Sound familiar? That whole story, that whole painful mess, it all boils down to this one incredibly powerful old proverb. It's just a few words, but once you hear it, it can change the way you look at everything. And there it is. You've got to let go or be dragged. That's it. That's the choice. It's so simple, but the difference between those two things is absolutely massive. You either choose to let go and decide where you're going, or you let something else drag you around, whether you like it or not. I mean, just look at the two paths here. It's night and day, right? Being dragged is a path of losing. You lose energy, you lose your peace of mind, you even lose skin sometimes. It's just pain. But letting go? That's what frees you up to actually chase your goals, to find some happiness, and to make your dreams happen. So if the choice is that obvious, why is it so ridiculously hard to just let go? Well, there's this great analogy for it. The things we hold on to, whether it's bad habits, old grudges, whatever, they're like a really comfortable bed. They're just so easy to get into, they feel familiar, maybe even safe. But man, trying to get out of them in the morning, that is tough. Okay, so how do we do it? How do we actually climb out of that comfortable bed and take the leash back? This brings us to the most important part. How you can make your own life your number one priority. All right, here's the game plan. It really comes down to three things. Number one, stop trying to change other people. It's a waste of time and energy. Take all that focus and turn it back on yourself. Number two,
You have to realize that working on yourself isn't just a hobby, it's a full-time job. It deserves that kind of attention. And finally, number 3, just show up. Show up for your own life.
And really, that's the bottom line, isn't it? This is your life. It's your one shot, and nobody else is going to live it for you. Nobody else can do the hard work. You have to be the one who decides to finally let go of that leash. You have to be the one to show up every single day. So I'm going to leave you with one final question, and I want you to really think about it right now. After all this, what is the one thing, that one excuse, that one fear, that one memory that you are going to decide to let go of starting today? The power to do it is right there in your hand.